I've been criticized and humiliated by many people for my terrible and horrifying spoken English. But I just asked one question to myself at that point of time: Shiv, do you deserve this criticism? Yes or no? And simply my answer was no. From that, I promised to myself and I made a commitment that I don't know what will I do, but anyhow, at any cost, by hook, by crook, I'm going to master this language. From there, I started doing practice day and night.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible. What about me? Am I audible and visible both?
Yes, yes. Clearly visible and audible.
Okay, means today I'm lucky. I don't have any network issues, neither from my side nor from your.
Great, great. Yes. So, how are you, Shiv?
Yes, ma'am, I'm doing great. What about you? How are you doing today?
Yes, I am also very good. Fantastic. So, yeah. Shiv, please introduce
Yeah,
yourself for my audience.
sure, ma'am. I would be more than happy to introduce myself. Well, my name is Shiv. I born and brought up in India, and my native place is Uttarakhand. By profession, I'm a central government employee. And as far as my academic qualification concerned, I'm done with my master in English, master in commerce, and this year I'm pursuing my master in economics. This is my final year. In addition to this, I do teach English as an unofficial English trainer to different beginners and intermediate speakers through different online applications. And I have my own YouTube channel by the name of English with Teachership. So that's all from my side, ma'am. Over to you.
Okay. So, you have done two masters and the third one is going on. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So, you are obsessed with doing masters? I mean, why are you doing three masters?
Actually, ma'am, I'm fond of study and all. Though I became a government employee, but still, what I wanted to do that I want to pursue my academic qualification. I want to continue it because I do believe that life is all about to move on. We should not be stuck at one place. Though whatever we have achieved, if you want to see growth in your life, you want to explore yourself, all you have to do is keep moving and keep moving. You should not freeze at one place. So just because of this psychology, I love to study as much as I can do.
And even the studies suggest that your brain stays young when you keep learning new things. Yeah. So, it's a great way, yeah, to keep yourself
Yes,
busy.
ma'am. True.
So, what is your central government job look like? I mean, what is the job profile?
Well, I'm working as a clerk in a forest department.
Okay. So, forest department, that means you work in a forest or just forest department? Is this department in a forest?
No, the department is forest, but my work is entirely different. What I have to do, I have to just manage with some documents work, and I do deal with some computer work. That's all I do.
So, are you loving your job or you want to change it?
Yes, ma'am. I love my job. I love the way I do work over there because there are so many things that I learn every single day. But as your professional life is a bit different and your personal life is a bit different. But professional life is for earning money, for your survival, that you want to live this life in a very satisfactory way. On the other hand, when I'm saying personal life, so personal life is something when you want to add some value in overall personality. And that made me to learn this language because this is something that can enhance your personality, it can groom yourself, and this is how you can glorify your life.
Right, right. It can boost your confidence because some people, just because of English, they stay quiet in a group. So when everyone in the group is talking, some people have to stay quiet because they feel that how can they speak some other language? So, and if you are not able to express yourself, you lose confidence. So knowing an international language will definitely boost the confidence.
Agreed, ma'am. You hit nail on the head, undoubtedly.
Thank you. And tell me about your family.
Well, there are five members in my family. My father was an ex-serviceman. They have worked in the army for 24 years. Then they got retirement in 2008. My mother is a homemaker. My, you can say, younger sister, she got married. Now my younger brother is also serving in the armed force.
Okay. So you told me that you teach English. So do you teach English at home or online?
No, ma'am. Actually, to be very honest with you, I'm not a professional English trainer, as the application which I used to use in order to improve my spoken English. I do create my own panel or session over there in order to share my knowledge among those aspirants who are really inquisitive and keen in order to see the advancement and modification in their spoken English. So
So which
what I do over there, I do create my panel. There are so many platforms, but I can name a few of them. For example, Acefluency, then High Local, and there are some more. So I do create my own panel and I start teaching vocabularies, the advanced vocabs, then one-to-one conversation practice. If they have any problem regarding spoken English like stuckness, fumbleness, grammar, pronunciation, or vocabulary and all, I'm trying to provide my best tips and tricks in order to help them out to move ahead from the stuckness where they are getting problem. That's all I do.
okay? So do you help them on audio calls or do you do video calls with them?
Only on audio calls.
Okay. So when you do conversations with co-learners, then you help some of them who are facing difficulties with English grammar.
Agreed, ma'am. Yes.
So have you ever had video calls also on Acefluency?
No, I haven't because there's no feature at all that you can have a video conversation.
No,
The
no.
application which I used to use in my initial days, there was that facility. The application name is Hello. So there you can have a video conversation as well.
Okay. So what else do you do for your English speaking practice? And apart
I'm
from
listening to you, watching your videos, trying to learn from your videos because your proficiency and eloquence is too high. I'm trying to acquire the knowledge which you have been sharing with your all viewers and students. Moreover, I do watch some other YouTube channel, and whenever I feel that I'm facing any problem regarding my spoken English or regarding someone has asked me any question and I don't know the answer of that question, so I'm trying to watch some videos pertaining to that question only. So this is how I'm trying to work upon my spoken English as well.
okay, so how do you get so much time because you are doing a job also?
Well, ma'am, it's there are two statements that I want to quote out over here. The first one is, if you have needs, so definitely you are going to get seeds. And necessity is the mother of all invention, which simply means if you have a very strong determination and dedication to do something, so you don't have time and I'm so busy, all these lame excuses are not going to work that time. All you have to do is you have to make a healthy balance between your professional, academic, and personal life. So that's how I'm trying to deal with it. Sometimes, yes, I do face problem when it comes to making balance, but still, I'm trying to manage all this stuff because if you want to achieve something big in your life, at least you have to sacrifice a little small.
Correct. So what kind of content are you uploading on your channel?
Well, ma'am, I'm uploading content regarding spoken English. For example, goals and tricks regarding improvement of spoken English. How can you improve your pronunciation? How can you enhance your vocabularies? How can you gain confidence? And those who are not having any environment of spoken English in their surrounding, so how they themselves can create an environment for themselves in order to get the real exposure of this language. Yeah, I have uploaded videos so far on this, and sometimes I do upload some short video regarding, you can say, those vocabularies and all. So that's what I'm uploading.
So do you create videos on grammar topics or daily use English sentences or only conversation videos?
Ma'am, most of the time I do create videos on conversational videos. Means I don't focus on grammar that much, honestly, because I haven't learned grammar in my entire life, to be very frank with you. Because what I believe, I'm not sure whether people are taking English in that way, but in my case, I took English as a language, not subject. So I haven't studied English as a subject in a systematic manner that I need to learn or part of a speech, then models, prepositions, and all this stuff. Sometimes I make mistakes just because of that, because I haven't learned grammar. But anyhow, I'm managing. And I've seen many times people who have learned grammar a lot, they are getting stuckness, they are fumbling because they don't have the real exposure of this language. They have learned every single rule of grammar, but when it comes to spoken English, they start fumbling because all the time their brain is calculating the grammar during their spoken part. And okay, fine, grammar is English, backbone of English. We can't even disagree with it, but still, what I believe in initial stage, you don't need to focus on grammar because if you are going to do it, definitely you are going to create a trap of grammar for yourself, nothing else.
Yeah, but if you focus too much on grammar, then you just keep thinking about the rules while you speak. So that sometimes confuses you even more. So I have also felt that, and I also tell all my viewers that just need to learn a few basic things like forms of verbs and a little grammar knowledge like tenses, but don't go too deep in grammar because otherwise it will confuse you even more. We don't need grammar to learn English very well. But if you want to become a very good writer, then I think grammar is important. For spoken English, you can do without grammar.
Agreed, ma'am. Not from today, but also since I started my journey of learning this language, grammar has become a controversial and diplomatic topic for me for always. That's why I have made a video about this particular question. Shall we learn grammar if you want to speak English fluently? Yes or no? So I have made at least 5 to 6 points over there that it depends on individual what exactly he or she is doing with English. And there's a very simple rule. If you are more into writing and all, for example, you want to become an English teacher, you want to crack IELTS exam, you want to become a writer, author, or you have some government examination where you have to write something.
Yeah.
There's no excuses at all. You must have grammar knowledge. You can't skip it. Because when I'll say, I am boy, I hope you can understand मैं कह रहा हूँ कि मैं एक लड़का हूँ. True, you can understand. But if I would write the same sentence anywhere, it's wrong because I forget to use article A. I am a boy, not boy. So for understanding purpose for spoken English, fine. But when it comes to written, you have to have the grammar knowledge. No chance at all to miss it out.
For writing the exams, you have to know grammar perfectly because otherwise you can't do well. Yeah. And tell me, do you read books? I mean, do you read a lot of English content?
No, ma'am, I don't read, honestly. I'm fond of listening. I listen podcast. I'll listen to native speakers. I'll listen good speakers like you and Alira Reis ma'am and Rosni ma'am, all these speakers who speak so well because what I believe, the more you listen authentic content, you're going to improve your authenticity as well. So listening to good speaker will allow you to get the real exposure of this language and you can acquainted with the sentence formation, vocabularies, basic pattern of grammar, which are literally required in order to have a very fruitful and colorful conversation.
Okay, so for listening to native English speakers, which channel do you follow?
Ma'am, randomly I listen to native speakers, like those who are native speakers, English teachers. I just like teacher Tiffany and teacher Emma and these speakers here.
And there is another way where you can, listen to native speakers and enjoy while you are watching it. If you watch English movies and TV series, then you will enjoy the storyline, you will enjoy the characters sing, plus you will get to learn English from watching something interesting, plus you will be learning. So actually I do that. I always watch 2-3 TV series at one time. So currently I am watching 3 TV series on Netflix, and when one will be over, then I will start one more. So I keep 2-3 on my playlist. So that is a great way. And if you just learn English by listening to videos, then you feel like this is a work. But when you are watching some show that you are actually enjoying, then it doesn't feel like work because enjoyment is also important.
True, ma'am. And this is how fans proved. You have proven that until unless you are not going to immerse yourself with this language, because watching Hollywood movies and TV shows itself is the biggest source to immerse ourselves with this language.
Right.
Secondly, learn with fun. This is the concept you have just explained to me, because until unless
you are not having fun while learning, then it's difficult for you.
Exactly. If you are not enjoying your learning, it will become a burden for you. And you are going to overstate and overthink about what exactly you're happening with you in terms of learning or in terms of your expected result that you have been trying for.
Okay. So, tell me, what do you do in your free time? What are your hobbies?
I'm damn sure the moment I'm going to reply this question, you're going to laugh at me. I don't have anything to do except this language, honestly speaking, ma'am.
Okay.
Even though when I'm sleeping in my dream, I'm just thinking about English, nothing else.
Oh my God.
I'm not sure whether you have found anyone with whom you have talked earlier who have practiced at least 14 to 16 hours every single day in his initial days in order to acquire this language, which I have done in my initial days. Because I've been criticized and humiliated by many people for my terrible and horrifying spoken English, as I did my schooling from Hindi medium school. So you can understand
From
how
which,
sophisticated for a beginner to get hold and master this language, and he's not even knowing anything about this language. I started from scratches and from ground. So
so
that's
where
what.
did you do your schooling from?
Ma'am, I did my schooling from Rajkir Vidyalaya from Masuri because I'm from Uttarakhand here.
So right now you are in Uttarakhand. You are living in Uttarakhand.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So who makes
Yes, ma'am.
fun of you for your English?
Actually, I started using that application which I've told you earlier, that Hello application. And that was my first day and first panel I have joined. The host said to me, stop speaking. I said, why? What happened? Then he said, like, the way you're speaking seems to that you are rapist of English. And sometimes you speak like you are doing postmortem of this language. So it's better don't speak it. So I said, okay, fine, sir, you are far better than me. And I'm totally tired and tenderfoot in terms of spoken English. So, okay. But I didn't say anything wrong to him, but I just asked one question to myself at that point of time. Shiv, do you deserve this criticism? Yes or no? And simply my answer was no. From that, I promised to myself and I made a commitment that I don't know what will I do, but anyhow, at any cost, by hook, by crook, I'm going to master this language. From there, I started doing practice day and night. So yes,
And when was that?
and it's been 3.5 years back.
That was
3.5 years back
okay. So
since
that
I started my learning of
place
this
3.5 years back.
language.
For 3.5 years,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
have been, working day and night on your English.
For initial 6 months, I have done a lot of practice, as I said, like 14 to 16 hours. Then after, when I felt that, okay, fine, at least now you can speak without hesitation and shyness, you have gained a bit confidence, like you don't feel inferior in front of anyone to speak English, no matter whether he or she is from India or from out of country, that's totally fine for me. So from there only, I started decreasing my practice time. So these days, I'm practicing for 4 to 5 hours. That's it.
Okay. These people are pathetic. I mean, it's not easy to learn a second language. How can they make fun of someone? If you are learning Tamil and you make some mistakes, then nobody will make fun of you. People take English as a status symbol and they start making fun of other people. And they think that the other people who can't speak English are less than us. That is too much. Actually, it has been overrated in our country.
Yes, ma'am, true.
Yeah. And I think you have conversations on Acefluency with other people. So you should tell other people also that if someone makes fun of you, then never take that to heart. Because these people, they don't want you to succeed.
Now,
Yeah.
I have simple words
They are
for them. People are so mean and selfish, whatever calculative in nature these days at present era. No one can see that others is getting success, he's in
Correct.
progress,
Right.
improving, and it's doing far better than us. It's really difficult to digest all this bitter fact.
Right.
Secondly, whenever someone is going to face this kind of problem, I would say there are two things that he has to remember. First thing, those people who are pointing you, those who are humiliating you for no reason, let's make a comparison between two things. First, the goal you have in your life in order to learn this language, between those people who are trying to defame and degrade you for no reason. Now ask yourself, which one is more important?
Correct.
These people,
Or
they don't have any value in your life.
Right.
You don't even know who are they, or the goal you have in your life in order to succeed. Definitely you can answer that your goal is more important. So just keep focusing on your goal.
Yes, yes, yes.
Everyone is going to make fun of us. It's very simple.
Yeah.
There are only few people who are so kind and soft-hearted who will always try to support you, motivate you, no matter how many hurdles and hampers you have been facing, but still they are always ready to stand beside you in order to give a positive vibes.
Correct.
So just need to remember these two things and just keep working on your goal.
Yes, yes, yes. Just keep focusing on your goal. And if you just keep looking at these people, they want you to stop trying actually. And they are jealous that you are trying and you are making mistakes. And that is important, because without making mistakes, how can you learn something? You will make mistakes, and they are stopping you to make mistakes because they don't want you to succeed. They are jealous of you. And mostly these are people you know, isn't it?
Partially, sometimes you know who they are. Sometimes you don't even know
Sometimes
who
you
they
don't.
are.
Right.
And I would say when it comes to mistakes, we are not God. We are human beings, and I'm
Correct.
damn sure
Yes.
humans are allowed to make mistakes.
Right.
Who is perfect? I want you to tell me one single name who can say that I'm perfect and I'm specialized. I got expertise and everything.
Nobody
No,
can be perfect.
I believe native speakers make mistakes.
Right. They
Teachers
do.
make mistakes. So we are just co-learner. But yes,
Yes.
we have that assertive mindset, our ideology, a mechanism that we are ready to embrace our mistakes with both hands and walk upon it. This is how we are going to speak English eventually, like a flawless speaker. And if you want to reply those people who are trying to pointing out to you, just do one thing. Whatever you are doing, keep focusing, be attentive. The day you are becoming the best version of yourself,
Right.
and the journey you have started, you reach on your power, the peak, then the people will come to you and they will ask, sorry, we shouldn't
And
do that we have done in past.
your success is the biggest punishment for them. You don't have to punish them. That is the biggest punishment
True.
for them. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me some interesting incident that happened over conversation, like on Acefluency. Some other incident.
Uh, if I would say there are some common issues that I have been struggling with whenever it comes to any online platform. The first one is whenever a beginner join any panel, I've seen there are some people, they have their own group. They always try to let them home. They always try to demotivate him. He's a beginner. He's a co-learner. He just started. In spite of supporting him, you're just trying to degrade. That's not a good thing. So what I do, I always try to motivate them that please don't get hopeless, don't be anxious and nervous about this kind of stuff, because it's not only that when I'm learning English and this is happening with me. No, you can go anywhere in any field, even though in your real life, you'll find these kind of people and you'll face this kind of problem.
Right.
So you just need to be yourself. Just remember the goal of your life, the purpose of your life, that why are you here on this earth? Second student, I've seen, there was a girl, she said that, sir, actually, I'm very poor. I don't have any environment where I can speak English, and I don't have any money in order to purchase any online course and all those kind of stuff. I said to her that you don't need to spend any money. You don't need to behave like a beggar that I don't have an environment, right? I want you to challenge yourself. I want you to ask one question to yourself, that why? Why you want to learn this language? Do you have one single powerful reason in order to master this language? If you have, you don't need anything.
Right.
You have to create environment for yourself. Rather begging from here and there to each other, we are not going to get anything except zero. But
if there is no
want to
environment,
get
you have
power,
to create it. And if your
Exactly,
why is
ma'am.
clear, then nobody can stop you.
True. Yes, ma'am. So yeah, that's happened with me. And one very interesting incident that I would love to share with you. There was a government employee. He said, "Sir, you know what? I'm very eager to learn English. Not from today, since my childhood, but just because I didn't get environment, I'm not able to speak English. These days, I'm trying to learn this language. So what I do whenever I'm free, I'm just talking with myself, like in my cabin. But the mates, my office mates and the fellow, they are just laughing at me and they are making fun of me during my lunchtime. They are saying, "Oh, see, Saxena is here. He is foreigner and he and all this kind of stuff." So that's why I'm feeling very bad and I'm not feeling so good from my inside in order to learn this language and in order to put any extra effort to master this language.
Okay.
I said to him that, sir, it's very common thing. It's not only with you, but also with everyone who has started his or her journey. They have to face a lot of problem in their initial days. But to be very honest with you, a journey of 10,000 kilometer always start from only one step, from 1 mile.
Correct.
If you want to cover this journey, you have to face all this up and down. You have to face this criticism and humiliation. People are trying to bullying you just because they are happy with their own environment. They are happy with that Hindi only. They don't want to add any extra value in overall personality. But I can bet you, the day you speak English like a fluent speaker, a professional English speaker, the moment you are going to talk with your boss in English, whenever your boss has to appoint someone or detail someone that I need one guy who can deal with some foreign client, and you will get the opportunity. You will get opportunity to go outside from India just because of your officer, because your communication and English spoken English is good.
Yeah.
Then people will regret on themselves that why they have done that blunder.
Correct.
And they would feel repent on themselves that why they haven't learned that language like you have learned.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah. People always make fun of you when you are trying something new. They don't want you to succeed. And when you become successful, then they come back to you and they say, how did you do it? We also want to do it. Then they would all come back to you.
It happens, ma'am. It's not a new thing. You know about Albert Einstein or Thomas Edison, everyone. Like when he said that I'm going to light each and every single part of this world. I'm going to blow with a shine, a glamour to this whole world. People just laugh at him at the time.
Yes.
But the moment he invented bulb, he proved whatever he said.
Right.
Same goes with that brothers. Like when he said, like, I just want to fly like this bird. I'm going to fly in the sky. And people, seriously, are you mad? And all these kind of comments people used to make on people. But the moment he invented that airplane, he has proved, they both brother have proved that yes, unless you're not going to dream something, you're not going to achieve anything in your life.
And if you just keep focusing on these people will distract you and you will not be able to reach your goal if you keep focusing on these people.
True. Yes, ma'am.
So,
and I've seen many times, like there are so many teachers, they have been providing us so many very interesting and fabulous steps in order to master this language, including you, Rajini ma'am, Asutosh sir, Karisma ma'am, Alina Reis ma'am, and there are so many. But the problem is, learners or co-learners like me, we have been watching your videos very eagerly. Okay, fine. Yeah, this is and this. But after watching that video, are we doing our homework? I mean, to say, like, we have been procrastinating the things. We are not focusing on implementation.
correct.
And whatever you have suggested in your video, no matter how much qualified I am, educated, experienced, having so many degrees and a lot of medals, until unless I'm not going to execute the steps you have been teaching us, how can I improve?
Correct.
And then I have a very lame excuses that I tried a lot. I'm giving this much time, but still I'm not improving.
I have been trying for so many years.
Something you are making your own food and nothing else.
Happening. And then they comment in the video, ma'am, please give me personal classes. How is it possible? If I'm making one video, that video is going to help millions of people. You know, a 30-minute video can help so many people. And if I give personal coaching, how many people can it help? Only one. That is better for everyone.
True, ma'am.
Yeah.
And that's what I've said, that until else you are not ready to take charge of your own life, your own learning, your pros and cons, you are not going to get any expected consequence from your side. So that's what I'm telling you people, that if you literally want to master this language, all you have to understand the psychology of this language first. There's a mechanism, it works holistically, which simply means you need to find a spark inside you. You just
Correct.
need to ignite yourself. You have to find that burning desire inside you.
Yes.
The moment you
There
have
should
that
be a
fire,
burning desire.
that
Yes.
will trigger you that, okay, fine, he humiliated me. I don't deserve this humiliation. I'm going to reply, not by my words, because action speaks louder than words.
Right.
I'll work on myself. I'll work on my shortcomings and drawbacks. I'll try to fill my loopholes. And this is how I'm going to prove them that whatever mindset you have about me, sorry, you have a nothing but a hallucination and illusion in your mind that he is not good and he can't do it. I have done it. But there are only few people, those who are very serious about their learning. Otherwise, I hope you have seen and you have experienced as well as a
Right.
teacher that in their initial stage they are more exuberant and jubilant. They're so much excited, full of energy. Okay, fine. I just want to learn English. I want to speak like a native speaker. I want to adapt this accent. I want to learn American, British, Australian accent. By the time they just started losing their interest to learn this language. Why? Because they all are not hungry to learn. Rather, they are in hurry to learn. They feel like within one night there should be a magic.
Right.
Ma'am, Meenu Ma'am is going to give a tablet of English. We are going to have the tablet with a glass of water. From next day, I'm going to speak English like a native speaker. Sorry, there is no magic at all, I guess, isn't it? Because Rome can't
Hard
build in
work.
one day,
They
and
have
we
to
need to
work
hard
hard.
work.
Yeah. There are no shortcuts actually. So actually, Shiv, you should
Sure.
thank those people who made fun of you on your first day, because of that you have improved so much, and you speak so well that you can even become a motivational speaker. I felt so motivated, after talking to you.
Thank you,
You
ma'am.
can inspire so many people when you talk to them. So you should keep helping
Yes,
other
ma'am, I'm
people
trying.
on these kind of apps.
Yeah, ma'am, I'm trying, but still, I just shared my weakness with you. I don't have any regret, and I don't feel shame about myself that
And
I
you
can
shouldn't
accept.
be,
I'm not
because it
good in
wasn't your
grammar
fault.
because I haven't done grammar, and that's why when I speak, I make a lot of mistakes regarding grammar only. Though
Mistakes
I
will go
haven't
away
tried
with
to learn
time.
it.
Main thing is confidence. Mistakes go away with time.
Now, ma'am, only that confidence is helping out me to conceal my all loopholes and drawbacks, which I have been making in terms of accuracy. So that could be an advantage for me that I haven't feel demotivated and nervous. Means after that day that I'm not good enough, I'm making a mistake, or I couldn't talk with good speaker like Meenu Ma'am or any other good speaker. In my initial days, I felt that kind of complexity and critical situation. It was a disaster and a tragedy for me that I need to talk with someone who's far better than me, honestly. Because I kept thinking to myself that, am I able to talk with him or her? Seriously? Because you don't even know how to speak, and the moment you are going to open your mouth, they are going to laugh at you, and you'll become a joker, nothing else. So
Correct.
why are you going in front of them to make fun of yours? So, but lately I came to know that, Shiv, okay, fine. Today you are not able to speak. Tomorrow maybe not. Day after tomorrow, but one day for sure, the day would be yours.
Yes.
But
So
you
your
have to
day
be
has come,
perseverance.
your day has come, your time has come, and you cannot be demotivated because you are here on this earth to inspire other people, right? You can be inspiration to so many people. So you have to stay motivated.
Now, thanks, Mom, for your kind words. I will take it as a gratitude and compliment from your side.
Yes,
It's
yes.
just nothing but an honor from your side for me.
Yeah, you really speak well, and I am happy that you are helping other people also.
And I have one question for you, ma'am. I want to know the magical tips and tricks from your side. Like, how did you improve? I'm not sure whether you had a English speaking environment since your childhood or not, because that could be exceptional. But if not, some totally dumbfounded and mesmerized the way you speak English, honestly,
Oh,
because
thank you so
I've
much.
seen many people, they think a lot when they speak, as in my kids, or I've seen many YouTubers as well, when they speak English, they have a script in front of them and they are speaking that. But in your case, the way you speak, it's quite natural and smooth. So I just want you to spill the beans, please.
Actually, there are no secrets. The normal thing, I also did reading. I used to write every day. I had a habit of writing a journal. I used to write about my day when I was about 17 or 18. I started doing that. So while writing, when you start writing, your brain processes your thoughts into words. That also helps. But I used to write diary because I used to like it. I was not trying to improve my English. I was very good at English grammar, but I had no, courage to speak in English. That happened when I picked up a job, and there it was compulsory to speak in English. Then I was forced in an environment where I was supposed to speak in English, and Hindi was not allowed. My spoken English journey began. Before that, I used to score 100 out of 100 in English. I was very good with grammar, but I was not able to speak. So after I picked up the job at the age of 21, then after a few months, for a few months, I was uncomfortable in my job. But then it became comfortable. It took some time, but I became comfortable. So yeah, that is what I did. Listen to other people and reading, writing, that's it. Nothing special. So Shiv, the meeting is about to end in 20 seconds. So let's say bye to each other.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for providing this precious time to me. I can understand that you are so busy as you are a prominent and eminent personality on YouTube. Moreover, I have learned so many things from you today. I'm hoping that I will get again a chance where I can have a conversation with you. So then I would ask some question which I had in my mind,
Yes,
and
definitely.
keep enlightening us with your vast knowledge and experience as you have been
Thank you
enlightening
so
us.
much
Thank
for
you for
that
acknowledging.
much praise. Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice day.
Bye bye, ma'am. Take care. Have a nice day, and thank you again.
Welcome.